We're back with another episode of Stuff My Cats Make Me Do. Today's challenge was 100% inspired by my recent descent into cat videos on the internet, which, let's be real, is basically my entire existence at this point. So cats, right? They're basically furry little ninjas who think they rule the world. They're obsessed with knocking things over, squeezing into tiny boxes, and generally being adorable little weirdos. But have you ever wondered what would happen if you put an invisible wall in front of these fluffy overlords? Well, wonder no more. We're about to find out with the Invisible Wall Challenge. We're talking plastic wrap, confused kitties, and hopefully no claw marks on the furniture. Wish me luck. Alright, first up we've got Luna, the queen of the castle. She's usually all about strutting around like she owns the place, judging everyone with her big green eyes. Seriously, this cat could judge a squirrel out of a nut. Anyway, I've gone ahead and constructed this masterpiece of engineering. A doorway completely blocked off with plastic wrap. It's basically invisible unless you're a cat, and then it's like the most fascinating thing in the world. Luna saunters up to the doorway, all nonchalant, like, "What's this, peasant? You think you can stop me?" She gives the plastic wrap this suspicious sniff, and I swear I see a flicker of doubt in those emerald eyes. Nah, just kidding. She winds up and jumps. Boing! She bounces right off the plastic wrap like it's a trampoline. I swear I heard a cartoon sound effect in real life. Luna lands back on her feet looking utterly bewildered. It's like she's questioning everything she's ever known about the laws of physics. Next up is Simba, the resident goofball. He's the kind of cat who gets stuck in paper bags and then forgets how to get out. Seriously, I once found him napping in a shoebox. Don't ask. Anyway, Simba approaches the invisible wall with his usual brand of clumsy curiosity. He sniffs at it cautiously, then reaches out a paw to investigate. His little pink nose twitches as he tries to figure out what he's dealing with. Suddenly, his eyes widen in alarm as his paw meets with unexpected resistance. He pulls back his paw like he's been burned, shaking it in the air as if to say, "Dude, what the heck was that?" Undeterred, Simba tries again, this time batting at the plastic wrap with his paw. The plastic wrap crinkles menacingly, but Simba refuses to back down. He keeps pawing at it, his movements getting more and more frantic as he fails to find an escape route. Error 404, exit not found. Okay, it's time for Nala to enter the arena. Now Nala is the adventurous one, always getting into trouble. She's the type of cat who thinks she's a mountain goat and tries to climb curtains. Spoiler alert, it never ends well. Anyway, Nala eyes the invisible wall with a mixture of curiosity and determination. She's not going to let some flimsy piece of plastic defeat her. She takes a few steps back, getting ready to unleash her inner Olympian. Here she comes! Nala charges towards the plastic wrap at full speed, a blur of orange and white fur. I swear I see a look of pure confidence in her eyes. She's so close to victory. And faceplant! Nala slams headfirst into the plastic wrap, her momentum carrying her halfway across the room before she crumples to the floor in a heap of disappointment. I can't even be mad. It's too hilarious. Chapter 4, Cat Number 4. Mission Impossible. Meet Shadow, the Stealth Master. This cat is like a ninja in disguise. Seriously, I've lost count of how many times I've tripped over him because he blends into the shadows so well. Shadow approaches the invisible wall with caution, his movements slow and deliberate. He circles it a few times, his sharp eyes scanning for any sign of weakness. He's like a tiny, furry James Bond, planning his next move. Suddenly he spots his opportunity. There's a tiny gap between the plastic wrap and the wall, barely wide enough for a mouse to squeeze through. But for Shadow, it's all he needs. With a graceful leap, he dives headfirst into the gap, disappearing into the unknown. I swear, I heard the Mission Impossible theme song playing in my head as I watched him go. Chapter 5, Cat Number 5. The Betrayal! Last but not least, we have Oliver, the drama queen. This cat is all about the dramatics. Spill a little water, he acts like the world is ending. Forget to give him treats on time, he'll stare you down with the intensity of 1,000 suns. Oliver eyes the invisible wall with suspicion, his tail twitching nervously. He cautiously reaches out a paw, testing the barrier. His whiskers brush against the plastic wrap, and his eyes widen in alarm. He takes a step back, clearly not impressed with this new obstacle course I've created. He lets out a plaintive meow as if to say, "Mom, are you serious right now?" Undeterred, I give him some gentle encouragement. "You got this, Oliver, it's just a little piece of plastic." Oliver hesitates for a moment before gathering his courage and attempting to jump over the barrier. He gets halfway there, and gets stuck. His front paws are on one side, his back paws are on the other, and he's giving me the most betrayed look I've ever seen. Chapter 6. Dignity above all else. Okay, so technically this isn't a challenge because this cat, my sweet fluffy angel named Marshmallow, wants absolutely nothing to do with it. Remember how I said Luna was the queen of the castle? Well, Marshmallow is the Grand Duchess of everything. She's got more dignity in her little paw than I've ever had in my entire life, so when I tried to get her to interact with the invisible wall, she just stared at me like I was the dumbest creature on the planet. I'm talking full-on judgmental glare. She sat there unmoving for a solid 5 minutes, watching the other cats bounce off the plastic wrap with an air of amused disdain. Finally, she let out a sigh, stood up, and walked away, leaving me to clean up the mess. Well, there you have it, the Invisible Wall Challenge Cat Edition. I have to say, these furry little weirdos never cease to amaze me. From epic faceplants to ninja-like escapes, they definitely brought the entertainment today. I don't know about you guys, but I'm calling it a draw. Each cat had their own unique way of dealing with the invisible wall, and honestly, they were all hilarious in their own way. Make sure to let me know in the comments which cat had your favorite reaction. And if you're brave enough to try this challenge at home, and by brave, I mean prepared for complete and utter chaos, be sure to tag me in your videos. Which cat had the best reaction? Comment below.